have been able to maintain my weight from when I lost 20 pounds back in June, and we are now in December. So it's been about 6 months and I have not put back on the weight.
You could bring it in a cup, you could send it in a glass of warm, me rum in the morning.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Welcome to my channel if you're new. A few of you guys have been asking me over my IG, and if you're not following me on IG, you should definitely do so. I will put the handle down in the description box for you guys to go follow me across there. So lots of you guys have been asking me over my IG how I manage to meal prep every week and able to eat healthy as often as I do. And honestly, meal prep can be a lot of work, but if you do strategic things, you can make your life so much easier. So definitely stay tuned to this video if this is something that you're into. So right now, as you guys may be able to tell, we are in the kitchen, and obviously that is where meal prep starts. So yeah, I went to my butcher and I bought me a chicken. A chicken is going to last me for the entire, it can last me between 4 to 5 days depending on how I ration it, but that is where I start. Now, pro tip when you are wanting to meal prep, don't let your meats freeze. At least for me, I find that when my meats, well, at least when I buy them and I put them in the freezer and I'm like, you know what, I'll deal with it later. Later is like a week, 2 weeks from now, and then it's so much harder for you now to go and defrost it and then clean, season, all of that good stuff. So I try my very best when possible to deal with the chicken or deal with whatever meats I'm using that week. Soon as I get home, soon as I have them, just deal with it one time and I batch season. So I actually bought 2 chickens, so I'm just going to deal with both of them right now tonight. Finish, clean, season, all of that, bag it up and put it in the freezer. So at least from now, I know this week and next week, I don't have to worry about getting additional protein for my meals. So that's definitely a time saver. So another thing that saves me a lot of time in the kitchen, eggs. I eat so many eggs, it is ridiculous. They are such a versatile protein. I can make scrambled eggs with them, I can make omelets, I can make egg salad, and that could be used in a multitude of different ways. If you guys, again, follow me on Instagram, you'll see more so in my stories where I show you how I prep different meals and how I do different things in terms of food on my Instagram. My feed is more for hair, but definitely in my stories you'll find me there talking health, fitness, and food. So yeah, that is tip number 2 in terms of meal prepping. Find you a easy protein that you could just grab and go in the moment. Eggs is one of those for me. Also, tuna is amazing. You just pop open a bad boy. These days they come with the pop-up top, so you don't even need a can opener. Super quick and easy. Also, I've been loving salmon these days, like salmon, like a cream cheese and salmon dip. Oh my gosh, so amazing. I've had that with carrots, like a cut of carrots and cucumbers, and dip them into the salmon and cream cheese dip. Oh my goodness, it is amazing and super low carb, super low calorie. Not really that low calorie because there's a lot of fats and different things in salmon and the cream cheese, but definitely low carb, which is going to keep you nice and slim and trim. So in terms of actually meal prepping now, I am the type of girl who I don't mind eating the same thing every single day for the week, and generally for me, when I cook, it could last me like 4 days, and maybe I'll have to cook something on Thursday for Friday and Saturday kind of thing. But for most parts of the week, I'm eating generally the same thing, and that doesn't bother me. Yui has given me so much training in that department. It is ridiculous. But if you are somebody who likes to mix things up, you are going to have to find menus that allows you to do that. So yeah, my meals generally consist of a nutritious carb. So that would either be sweet potato, quinoa. What else do I have? Sometimes I have jasmine rice, depending on how I feel. Potatoes, like different provisions. I mean, the sky's the limit. But sweet potato and quinoa are generally the ones that I go for more frequently. Then I would look for some type of legumes, so pink beans, red beans, chana or chickpeas, what do you call that? Black beans. I love black beans. Any type of peas that you can get your hands on. And then I have another type of protein. I try to ramp up my proteins a lot. So I have chicken or fish generally, or minced beef, minced meat, some type of minced meat like that. So those are typically what I go for during the week for lunch. Now in terms of dinners, again, my quick go-to proteins that I just mentioned to you before, because when you come home from work, who wants to have to think about what to cook? Like generally things that I eat after work are things that I can make in 15-20 minutes tops. So a scrambled egg isn't taking me any time at all to whip up, and I'll put the baby spinach, just whatever you want in your omelet, you could do that. Or I'll have a can of tuna, I'll make tuna salad, or sometimes I make like a cheesy tuna casserole. You just have to really get creative with the staples that you have in your cupboard, in your fridge, and just go crazy with them. So it helps to have those on hand so that you know that there is something at home for you to eat and you're not tempted to go out and buy random crap out the road. So, it's important to have those things. So the same way I plan my meals around those three major food groups, I do the same for dinner time, which is where you'd find that I would grab some of those quick proteins that I mentioned to you guys before, the eggs, the tuna, the canned salmon, the minced beef. I also have that for dinner sometimes in a wrap. That is another thing. Get items that are super quick and easy to just put together. So I buy my lavash wraps from Price Mart. They're super amazing. I love them. I can eat them every single day. My brother actually asked me, you don't get fed up eating that? And I'm like, no. So yeah, meal prepping is basically all about trying to save you time. So let's say, for instance, you don't get time to batch cook things on a Sunday or whatever day you decide to do your meal prep. You can always just prep stuff beforehand. So what I do oftentimes is that if I buy vegetables, so let's say maybe I buy broccoli or I buy cauliflower, pumpkin, anything like that, I don't even necessarily cook them beforehand. I just bag them and put them into the freezer. When I take them out, I cook them and they cook just as perfectly as if they were fresh. Also, I take other seasonings like pimento, celery, chive, all of those things, mince them in the food processor, bag them individually. When I'm cooking, I am just able to break off a frozen piece, throw it into the pot, and be golden. So all of that helps you in terms of actually saving time, especially if you may not want to cook like all of your meals for the week. You can save time even if you have to cook every day or every other day. And all of that helps you, that preparation helps you to stay on track of your goals, helps you to really be focused on what you're trying to achieve at the end of the day. Definitely keep your goals in mind and tracking your macros, tracking your calories. Not so much your macros, but definitely keeping track of your calories is super important. One thing I definitely encourage you to do is to plan your meals ahead of time, and plan your meals around the food groups, so that way you are able to keep track of what you're eating and you know that you're eating a well-balanced diet, because at the end of the day, that is what we want. You don't want to lose weight and feel sluggish and tired and just be malnourished. You still want to be able to eat properly, eat a well-balanced meal so that you still lose weight while feeling amazing. Final tip, multitasking is your best friend. Definitely take advantage of moments where you may have a little bit of downtime. So let's say, for instance, especially for me, like when I am deep conditioning my hair, I don't generally tend to do too much else. So why not take that time to cook or do some type of meal prep in the kitchen? Not like if you could go out the road, at least I don't. So, take some of your down moments if you tend to have them, and use that moment to be a little more productive, to stay on track of your goals and the progress that you want to see. So yeah, that is all of the tips that I have for you guys for right now. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, I share a lot more little tidbits here and there. I share meal preps, meal inspos throughout the week. I show you guys what I'm eating, how I track them, and all of that good stuff, how I've been able to maintain my weight even though I have not been exercising. I've been able to maintain my weight from when I lost 20 pounds back in June and we are now in December. So it's been about 6 months and I have not put back on the weight. And that is from being able to stick to my diet, stick to this new lifestyle change, which is one, meal prepping, eating more wholesome foods, and just, indulging ever so often, but doing so mindfully, you know? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any more comments, questions, queries, concerns, drop them down in the description box, or in the comment section, sorry. Drop that down in the comment section. You can follow me on Instagram for more inspo, fitness, weight loss inspo, meal inspo, anything like that. And I'll be sure to hit you guys right back. So if you've gotten to this point in the video and you're not yet subscribed, sis or sir, what are you doing with your life? You should definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss future uploads. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the very next video. Take care. Bye.